It's official. The election campaign has begun. This was day one. Voters will go to the polls 29 days from now to determine who the next premier here at Queen's Park will be. In the meantime, get ready for a flurry of political promises and lots of pledges. So each leader kicked off their campaign today. Here's a summary of each and how each one has a different style as they approach day one. Etobicoke Lakeshore. In other words, Kathleen Wynne made her first official campaign stop in Ford Nation territory.
Long time no see. Welcome to Etobicoke Lakeshore again.
Surely not an oversight, but a direct jab at Doug Ford.
Everyone takes their shoes off on the way in.
First up, shoes off. This campaign stop is in a couple's home. The Liberals were aiming for a folksy photo op complete with tea and a chat, and all the while trying to ignore the lights and cameras.
Are you still running?
Walking.
Walking. You walking?
No, I'm running.
You're running.
Then Wynne's announcement, one we heard in the budget, more money for seniors to stay in their homes.
We know that as those things become more difficult and as it becomes more of a challenge to do them yourselves, you need some support. And so $750 a year is what we're putting in place for the Seniors Healthy Homes program so that people can access that little bit of support that, that they might need throughout the year.
Now compare Wynne to Doug Ford, who made a $5 billion transit announcement today. He's promising to build more subways and reopening that never-ending Scarborough subway debate.
We will get you moving no matter where you live.
Ford's plan? The province will take control of building and maintaining Toronto's subway lines and expand the system.
What will you do with the Scarborough subway? You've railed against the one-stop Scarborough subway. Are you going to add more stops to it?
Yeah, we're going to go back to the original plan. We will be adding 2 additional stops on that.
Ford's campaign stop had a different feel. It was much more formal. Media was kept behind a velvet rope. Questions were more controlled. Ford hinted the money to pay for expanding subways would be borrowed and amortized over a long period of time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But he left reporters frustrated, leaving after 5 questions.
Jeff, this is ridiculous. Like 5 questions? Ridiculous.
And NDP leader Andrea Horwath made a morning stop in Regent Park to talk about health care.
We are going to make sure that hospitals are funded appropriately, and that means about $1.2 billion immediately of infusion into our hospital system, $19 billion of capital expansion in our hospitals. We are going to fix the crisis in seniors' care. We're going to make sure everyone can get their prescription drugs filled, and we're going to make sure that every single Ontarian has access to dental care.
Okay, for sure.
Then Andrea Horwath visited a Davenport coffee shop where she got a cup of Java and was greeted by supporters in a small, intimate space, telling them voters don't have to choose just between the Liberals and the PC party. And the Liberals have taken a lot of space on the left, so are you now going to be the middle in this campaign?
Well, you know what I really think is that the Liberals have sorely disappointed the people of Toronto and the people of Ontario. The Conservative plan is to give the wealthiest amongst us even more breaks, to give them more tax breaks, to reduce corporate taxes. We think that that's not the right vision for our province, and that Mr. Ford, if given the chance, will drag our province backwards.
So there you go, 29 more days in this campaign. Lots can happen, and then, in fact, that's considered more than many lifetimes in politics.